Now that you're talking about Israel, we do have a report here from Israel's Channel 12 broadcaster, which says that a 9-story building has been hit in northern Israel after Iranian missiles had been intercepted, leaving one man with minor injuries after he was struck by shrapnel from interceptor missiles. The report added that the extensive damage was sustained to one of the apartments, and this is also breaking news from Tehran, and there are indications that the attacks are continuing because loud explosions were heard in the past half an hour in parts of Tehran. The locations have not been verified yet, but because there is a internet blackout and the lack of communications in Tehran, but it's an indication that the operation is continuing. And it's interesting that this operation has two names. Israel calls it the Roar of the Lion, and the Pentagon calls it Epic Fury. And also, still in Israel, people say that they've seen a wave of explosions continuing, and they've not heard from their government. And once again, the government did indicate that there will be an internet blackout and communication lines will be interrupted or disrupted. The Iranian Foreign Ministry, through its spokesperson, has said that Iran has only good intentions towards its neighbors in the region, but has always said that it is going to defend itself. Once again, this brings out the notion that I had earlier said and indicated that Iran knows its friends. It knows that some of the US bases are based in these countries which they call friends. So by attacking those military bases, it doesn't indicate anything. It doesn't indicate that there's a fraught of friendship there. It's just they have a target and they have to ensure that that target is met. Shivan, I think a lot of talk is now on Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. We do not know his whereabouts, but the target by Israel and the United States was a supreme leader.
He had gone into hiding a little earlier in the day, Eric, a few hours ago. And as far as the Iranian president is concerned, his residence was also targeted. That we learnt a few hours ago. But at this point, let me just quickly go over the flight disruptions which have taken place across West Asia. Eric, let me quickly start with the Turkish Airlines, which has suspended flights to Middle East. And this is across Middle East capitals. And this is over the strikes on Iran. And of course, the retaliation which has come in soon after. Air India, in view of the developing situation, it has said that in parts of the Middle East, all Air India flights to all destinations in Middle East have been suspended. So Air India has clearly suspended all operations in this region. Earlier, we had also learned of a flight going in from Delhi to Tel Aviv, which retracted midway. That's the latest statement that has come in. Swiss has suspended Tel Aviv flights until March 7th. Now, that's a date one has to remember. That's a week from now. So for a week, they have suspended their flights to Tel Aviv. It's very interesting that, they would shut off their airspace. Other regions have shut off temporarily. Swiss has already shut it off for a week. So what are they anticipating? One can gauge from this. Syria says their airspace is partially closed, and Lufthansa cancelled. That's the German airline. Cancels flights to Dubai, Beirut and Oman as well. Lufthansa announced Saturday it has cancelled its flights to Tel Aviv, Beirut, Amman, Erbil, Tehran. And this is again till March 7th. They have cancelled their flights till 1 week. So hostilities one is expecting, and across domains they are expecting these hostilities to continue. We also have learnt that as far as UAE and Kuwait are concerned, they have responded to the incoming missiles. UAE said that it had intercepted Iranian missiles and reserved the right to respond to these attacks. Kuwait also engaged incoming strikes on Saturday. So as we have been discussing so far, anybody just tuning in, there were preemptive strikes which started from Israel. They struck Tehran in a lot of locations. The retaliation came in from Iran, and now regions across West Asia are seeing explosions. Big developments which are coming in. This is the latest. Jordan says that they shot down 2 ballistic missiles targeting the kingdom, and this is in the...
Shivan, but this is...
in Bahrain as well.
Sorry to cut you short, but this is breaking news we are getting in the newsroom right now. We've not managed to break that for you, but I will do that. Iran's state-run IRNA news agency has reported that an Israeli strike has hit an elementary girls' school in Minab, a city located in the Hormozgan province of southern Iran. 5 students have been killed. Once again, I'll say that. 5 students have been killed in this elementary school. That is the latest that we are getting in our newsroom at this hour. You are watching WION World is One.